Welcome to Art and Soul. I'm Tristan, and today we're going to be talking about the art of the slowdown. There's a phrase my dad used to say that I've carried with me for years. He called it pulling back the hammer. You can't spend your whole life swinging. You can't always be hitting the nail on the head, pushing harder, forcing momentum, and trying to squeeze productivity out of every second of the day. At some point, you have to pull the hammer back. Pause, reset, breathe. Because that moment of stillness is actually where the power comes from. And I think that's something so many of us have forgotten. We live in a world that celebrates speed, more output, more hustle, more optimization. We're taught that success belongs to people who move the fastest and do the most. But life doesn't always grow in fast motion. Nature doesn't rush. Healing doesn't rush. The human body doesn't rush. Across Chinese medicine, Ayurveda, naturopathy, and even modern science, there's this shared understanding that when we stop overworking ourselves, our systems begin to come back into balance. Our nervous systems regulate, our minds become clearer, our energy returns, and our creativity opens back up. And suddenly, life doesn't feel like something we're trying to survive. It feels like something we're actually getting to experience. I think so many people are tired, not because they're weak, but because they've been trying to live at a pace that no human being was designed for. We were made for rhythm, for movement and rest, for effort and recovery, for seasons of doing and seasons of simply being. And there's so much beauty waiting for us in that slower rhythm. There's beauty in making tea slowly in the morning, in taking a walk with no destination, in sitting in the sun for 10 extra minutes, in cooking a meal with your hands, in reading a book without checking your phone every few minutes, in laughing longer, in breathing deeper, in allowing yourself to enjoy your own life while you're living it. Because slowing down is not falling behind. Sometimes it's the very thing that helps us finally arrive. When we slow down, we notice things again. We notice how good fresh air feels. We notice the way music moves through us. We notice the people we love. We notice ourselves. And from that place, we create differently. We work differently. We live differently. Not from exhaustion or pressure, but from clarity, from inspiration, from fullness. I've realized that some of the most meaningful moments in life don't happen when we're rushing towards something. They happen in the pauses, in the quiet conversations, in the slow mornings, in the deep breaths, in the moments there where's nothing extraordinary happening, yet somehow everything feels alive. That's the gift of pulling back the hammer. It reminds us that rest is not the opposite of progress. Rest is part of the progress. The pause is not empty. The pause restores us. And maybe the real flex in life isn't how much you can accomplish in a day. Maybe it's how connected you can remain to yourself while you're accomplishing it. How peaceful you can feel. How present you can be. How deeply you can enjoy the life you're building. So, if you've been feeling overwhelmed lately, maybe this is your reminder. You do not have to earn rest. You do not have to constantly prove your worth through productivity. You are allowed to slow down, allowed to breathe, allowed to enjoy simple things, allowed to move at a human pace. Because life is not a race to the finish line. It's something to be felt along the way. So today, maybe you don't need to push harder. Maybe you just need to pull back the hammer and trust that in the pause, something beautiful is already returning to you. Thank you for being here with me today on Art and Soul. If this episode resonated with you, please share it with someone who may need a little reminder to slow down. Until next time.